Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Labby with Big Man Fitness, and I'm coming to you today talking about Sunday, April 2nd. So today was my first day of meet, and it was delicious. It was salmon. So I did salmon in a avocado basil pesto. My mother-in-law, she's a really good friend of mine, and she made it for me, which was absolutely delicious. And I can't wait to try my own rendition, because there's a few alterations that I want to try. But it was awesome. Did it with a vegetable medley of summer squash, zucchini, onions, mushrooms, and two different types of mushrooms, portobello and whitecap. And put in the basil pesto sauce. Ate that with my salmon, which I just topped with parsley, rosemary, a little bit of garlic, real garlic, olive oil, and salt, pepper. Of course, big salt, pepper guy, especially when you're in ketosis, electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium. I always want to drive that in, guys. It's really important. It's like super important. But got to hang out with my godson all day. Bought him a pizza because Domino's is his favorite. Absolutely loves Domino's. I'm not a huge fan, but even I have to admit, I was a little tempted. Almost ate some of the cheese and pepperoni, which is fine on ketosis when you're in that, when that's part of your diet. Right now, I'm doing a mix of the autoimmune protocol and ketogenic diet, the ketogenic low carb diet. It's a transitioning phase, so now I'm in week 5. This is week 5 of my ketogenic experiment, and I'm doing great so far. I've lost 45 pounds in 4 weeks. I only lost 4 pounds last week, and I think I know why, though. And I want to get into that just real quick. It was, there's two things that I was inconsistent with. The cardio, but I've been doing okay with the cardio, but I haven't been going as hard as I want to. So I definitely did good today, and I wanted to go over that about my failures. I failed to be consistent with my citric acid intake, so my lemon water. I do about 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water a day, because I'm upping my supplements. Also, when you're in ketosis, you're naturally flushing things that you need to consistently flush out your system, and that helps with the fat loss, because remember, in osmosis, things go from a high concentration to a lower concentration. So you need to make sure that you're flushing things out, and you're doing it consistently. So that way, the stuff that you are drawing out of your fat cells is being flushed into your kidneys and being flushed out of your tract system. So that's very important. But you also need to stay up on your electrolytes. Citric acid, what does it do? One, it aids in digestion, helps in digestion of fat, helps in the utilization of fat, so it helps your gallbladder use the fat that's in your system to help transition it into from triglyceride form into energy form. The two different forms of ATP that your body can utilize. There's a little bit more to it than that. That's basically it in a nutshell. I couldn't tell you the exact molecules off the top of my head, but that's pretty much why. So I stalled. What is fat loss? What is weight loss? What is it to you? What is success to you? I really want to say that because I'm doing great. I lost 4 pounds, but I still lost almost a full inch off my waist. I gained another ½ inch on my biceps. My biceps flaccid are up to 18 inches, meaning that at rest. So flexed, which it's decent, like I'm not a bodybuilder, guys. Or at least not yet. I gotta work on my body. So, but I am building my body. And that's flaccid. Flexed. When you draw it in, you actually flex the muscle, and then flaccid. So this was 15.5 inches. Now it's at 17.75. So I gained, in 4 weeks, 2 inches on my biceps. I've lost 8 inches off my waist. Even the new belt that I bought last week and the new pants that I bought last week already are falling off me, partially. They're much looser on me. And I'm on the second notch of my belt. And I just bought the belt last week. I had to buy new clothes. And soon again, enough, I might have to buy some new ones. I'm holding off. I'm just buying the essentials. But there's more to weight loss than just weight, guys. It's not, the scale does not define you. That's why you take your measurements and you measure your neck, the width between your shoulders, so from one end to the other, the width around your waist with your arms down, so you bring your arms up and then you bring your arms back down, and you have somebody measure the point between your two peaks, so between these bad boys. So that's gonna be an embarrassing video. So you measure your waist, which is around your midsection, just either at the belly button or just above the belly button. It's usually the biggest point. And then you measure around your hips. Then your thighs, each thigh individually, the circumference of your thighs at the thickest point, and the circumference of your calves at the thickest point. Some people also do their forearms. I don't usually mess with that because that's not really too much of a big deal for me. Well, with all the exercises that I do, I am just starting to incorporate hand exercises. So I just bought those, the grip tensioners. Thank you. Took me a second. So they're tension grips or grip tensioners. Some people call them the little squeezy thingies. So those help with hand, finger, muscle, finger strength. Your fingers are actually attached to muscles down in your forearm. They're tendons. There's not really much muscle in your fingers themselves. It's the tendons. And then you have your forearm muscles. So working out your hands also works out your forearms, but then there's also specific forearm exercises that you can do. I'm thinking about incorporating that into my routine, kind of like on the side, just to, balance out. I don't know. It's something I was playing an idea around with. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, guys, I really wanted to hone that in. The scale doesn't define you. What defines your success is you. How happy you are. That's what matters. So do your best, forget the rest. Just like what Tony Horton says. Alright, guys. So if you like the video, hit the like button down below. If you want to ask me a question or anything like that, or if you want to start a conversation, please hit the comment button. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys, find out about your own weight loss journey. I'd love to interview somebody for their weight loss journey. I have a few of my friends that are on this on a similar journey, and a few other people that I know that are interested in being on YouTube with me. I don't really know where this is going. I'm still experimenting with it, but hey, I'd love to see where it can go, and I'd love to talk to you guys. So please, if you want to follow me on my journey, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you guys in the near future. Remember, be informed, stay motivated, and live big. Raw.